Chapter 2, Labor. In this section, we are going to study about labor. Now, the first question which will come in your mind is, who is a labor? A labor can be any man or woman who performs any physical or mental exercises. Physical exercises such as lifting something or performing any skills. Mental exercises such as thinking something and creating new ideas. Labor can be of two types: labor with pay and labor without pay. Arun is working in a restaurant as a cook. He is paid daily for that. So this is an example of labor with pay. Geeta is helping her mother daily in her household work. She is doing this out of love and affection. She is not getting paid for this. So this is an example of labor without pay. Another example could be of an artist who engaged himself in his idle work in painting. He is doing this to satisfy himself, not to earn anything. And what about the guides and NCC cadet in your school? Whoa! Many students take part in NCC as a part of their schooling. And during their training, they are given with many physical activities, such as cleaning the school campus, planting trees, and many other social work. So all these comes under labor without pay. So as a whole, with these examples, I hope you might have understood the difference between the two concepts. Labor with pay means the labor who is getting a salary or who is getting paid, and labor without pay is the person who is just working out of his love and affection or duty or responsibility. Okay, so now the next concept is labor in organized and unorganized sector. Ramu is working as a laborer on construction site. His contractor is not paying him a fixed salary. Sometimes he's paying him more and sometimes he's paying him very less. Ramu is very much worried about this situation, and at the same time, Raju is working in a company. He is getting a fixed salary and many other facilities. Raju is very much happy and satisfied with his work. Why is that so? It is because he is working in an organized sector. Yes, they both are different. They both are working in a different sector. One is working in organized sector and another is working in an unorganized sector. Yes, on the basis of facilities available, labor sector is divided into two types: organized sector and unorganized sector. What is organized sector? Organized sector is the one which is governed by the government rules and regulations. The laborers working in organized sector gets a fixed pay and salary. Then what is unorganized sector? Unorganized sector is the one which is not governed by the government. The owners or the recruiters in unorganized sector make their own rules and regulation. They don't give a fixed salary. It all depends on the person who is giving the job. Yes, this is the reason why people working in unorganized sector face many problems. Let us see them one by one. First, migration. Laborers working in unorganized sector have to migrate from one place to another very often. They have to go miles of kilometers to search for job. They are working at one place, but they don't know how long they are going to work there. So they have to go far away places. to search for job. The second problem is social insecurity. Yes, the labor working in unorganized sector face lot of social insecurity because the employers do not give them the basic needs for living, such as housing, water facilities, or electricity, health facilities, etc. So obviously, a person in such a situation will definitely feel insecure about his future. Don't you think so? The other problem is child labor. As you all know, that this sector is not governed by the government. So the recruiter in this sector usually hire small children for their work. You know why? Because they are ready to work at very less price. And all these things lead to encouragement of child labor, which is illegal in our country. Not only this, yes students, not only this, they face many problems. Another is physical and mental exploitation. Workers in unorganized sector get exploited by the employers, not only physically but mentally as well. They have to work more than what they are paid for. They have to listen a lot from their employers. Another is legal framework. Unorganized sector has no proper legal framework. Employers make their own rules and regulations. And many times the laborers or the workers working in private sector have to suffer. Okay, so this was about the organized and unorganized sector. Now, the next concept is inequality in employment. Let me tell you a small incident. Sunita went for an interview yesterday. She was quite confident that she will get that job. When she reached there were many other people waiting for the same job. But as I told you, she was quite confident because she knew that her qualifications are much more than what is required by the recruiter. But unfortunately, she was not selected. And the girl who was very fair and beautiful, was selected. Sunita's application was rejected. And the reason given was that they are looking for a person with good appearance. Sunita was really heartbroken. This is how it happens in our society. Yes, nowadays, labor has not just remained a matter of economic activity. Instead, it has become a part of social standard. The social structure has lots of inequalities. During employment, people face discrimination. They are discriminated on the basis of caste, color, creed, religion, and whatnot. They face this problem not during the selection, instead training as well, and throughout their working life. Okay, so let's summarize everything what we have studied so far. We studied about the meaning of labor, which says a labor can be a man or woman who performs physical or mental exercises. We studied about labor with pay and labor without pay. We even studied about organized and unorganized sector. We saw that unorganized sector has many different problems, such as migration, social insecurity, child labor, legal framework, and mental and physical exploitation. Then, we even studied about inequality and employment. We saw the story of Sunita and the situation in our society.